stolen. You cannot break what's already broken. I cannot get back time that I borrowed. Life is too short to feel all of the sorrow.
Hey, welcome back to Fight or Flight. We're here with another episode. Today I have my chosen brother, one of my best friends and co-producer, Clint Olson with me. And we wanted to do an episode today to help you guys just to get to know us a little better and what we're all about. Clint?
How's it going, guys? Yeah, like Dave said, I'm here to help out. We're gonna ask him some questions and hear his answers, and we'll jump into that and see a little bit about yourself. How old are you? What your hobbies? What you like doing? Let's hear a little bit about that, so the viewers get to know who you are.
Well, I'm 42. Name is Dave Barrett. Um, I'm happily married. I'm a father of six. I have six beautiful children, four boys, two girls. Uh, Hobbies. I love video games. I've always loved video games since the day I could hold a controller. Um, Old school Nintendo games, Neo Geo, uh, things like that. I like to collect. Love to work out. It's definitely at the top of my list. And getting more into reading lately. It's not something I have always loved. It's just like arming myself with information.
There you go.
But yeah, um, I for work. You did mention work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
We want to know.
so for work, I actually own a company in which operates primarily in the debt collection industry, where we broker, we market distressed receivables or delinquent accounts
Yeah,
to private investors and debt collection agencies, where they would then in turn have a chance to collect on them. We've been in business since 2013, and I've been in the industry since probably the year 2000.
mm,
Um, it's been a blessing. It's definitely taken care of the bills and has gotten us where we are today. So
yeah, yeah. It's a good thing. I didn't know anything about that industry until I met you. It's all new stuff to me. That's a whole nother thing. Um, with that being said, what's your goal for this channel? Who do you want to reach out to and touch and possibly help?
gosh, so my goal for this channel, my overall goal, is to provide support to people who are dealing with mental illness, whether it be anxiety, hypochondria, depression, bipolar, whatever it might be. There's a lot of people out there. I believe that the stats now are like 4 in 10 people have mental illness. It might even be higher than that after
Yeah,
2020. And really, I just want to provide a platform where we can bring awareness to it, to be compassionate, just openly discuss it, and kind of provide provide some knowledge, some information based on life experience, based on my own personal experiences, how to navigate the day in and day out while dealing with some of these things in your life. And really just kind of take the stigma away from discussing mental illness and having mental illness in general.
yeah. That's and it's crazy that I'm here helping you because I'm kind of like the opposite of you, where you think something's wrong with you all the time and you're always looking into it, right? And then there's me. It's like, oh no, I'm fine. I don't need a doctor. Anxiety's fake, you know.
Mm.
Until I met you, that's what I believed, and didn't know a lot of stuff I was going through was actually anxiety and seasonal depression, whatever you want to call it, where certain times a year I get like that every year. Don't know why until, we started talking to you and figuring it out. But um, yeah, that's a wide spectrum of people to reach out to. A lot of people don't like talking about it. Me being one of them, it's kind of hard being on here talking about it because I bottle it up, which is a very toxic trait. It leads to other bad things. But yeah,
So it's definitely rough. I mean, I've dealt with it for 23 years. The primary form of anxiety that I have is it can be labeled a few ways. I mean, some people just straight up call it hypochondria, like you're a hypochondriac.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Other people call it health anxiety. And then the newest description that I hear from doctors these days is actually somatic symptom disorder. So you are preoccupied with the symptoms in your body. You're constantly checking. You notice every little thing, and you're somatically preoccupied with how your body's feeling. So that's what I've dealt with. Where now I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever to
No, and this is
anybody,
a judgment-free
right?
zone, right?
Anybody who's actually had the big C word, had cancer, or had serious diseases. But in the mind of a hypochondriac, a headache after 3 or 4 days to them is cancer in their mind.
You have a tumor
And
at that point.
yeah,
Yeah.
at that point you have a tumor, and normally you're rushing to Google and hey, is this, what could this symptom be? And at the top of the list, it's dehydration. It might be heat exhaustion. It could be a cold, a sinus headache, and then at the bottom you've got brain tumor, and the mind of a hypochondriac goes straight to that. It's a brain tumor.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And are you wanting to focus just on anxiety and depression, or you want to reach out a little further than that? And let's your let them know your qualifications and stuff too. Like what makes you think you can talk to people and help people this way? And is it just anxiety and depression, or are we going further into other things wrong with your body? Whatever it may be.
So it's interesting. I mean, qualification wise, right? Let me bring up the military, for example.
Okay.
You've got a person who might rise through the ranks starting at a private, and they're going to go all the way up through the ranks and eventually become an officer. They've experienced everything there is to experience prior to being an officer, and they earn that rank and title of an officer. And then there's those who might go through 4 years of schooling and come out as an officer.
Yeah.
And same kind of thing with the medical profession. You've got a doctor who went to school. They know based on a book what what symptoms are what conditions are what, and what falls under what category.
Yeah.
And then you've got somebody who has life experience. And for me, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to give medical advice. Everything I discuss is going to be based on my own personal journey and my own life experience. So 23 years since I've had my first panic attack. I've dealt with hundreds of them, probably thousands of them since then. I've had every symptom in the book, from the lump in the throat to the heart palpitations to the muscle twitches to the heat flashes to headaches to dizziness, off balance, agoraphobia, just being stuck in the house, wanting to be on the couch, hypoglycemia, blood sugar issues. I've probably been on 20 different medications over the years.
Yep.
I've withdrawn from medications. I just, given everywhere that I've been, the doctors that I've seen and the things I've been through, I feel qualified and, in a sense, blessed with the ability to comfort others and let them know that they're not alone.
Yeah.
That this stuff is very real, and there's other people out there who experience it, and that's kind of the overall purpose of what I'm doing and why I feel I'm qualified to do that. Obviously a very humble guy. I'm not going to say the advice that I give is any better than a doctor, but
Oh yeah, 100%. There's a lot of different levels to this too, right? Like if you take me and you, for example, like you deal with anxiety every day and you've done it for a while, and I only deal with it every now and then. And so, and it could be tricky working either one of them. Like, why am I getting it, and why do you constantly have it? So there's different ways of looking at all of it, and um, I think it's pretty. You've opened my eyes to a lot of things with when it comes to anxiety and depression. I'm able to understand my wife and my oldest daughter better because they deal with it a little bit. Especially my daughter, she deals with panic attacks and anxiety and stuff. So I've been able to open my eyes to it and realize it's not a fake thing, and it's okay to talk about. Even being a man, it don't matter how old you are or how young you are. It's okay to talk about, and it's actually better to get it out there and off your chest, I believe, than to hold it in.
Very much so. That's kind of the difference between a disorder and then just normal life. I mean, everybody gets anxiety, right?
Yeah.
You get anxiety when you get in front of a camera.
Oh, yeah.
You get anxiety when you get in front of a crowd. You're anxious when you've got a blood test coming up or a doctor's appointment. And those are, or maybe you're ready to get in an altercation, a fist fight with somebody. And
Yeah.
those are issues where the normal average person is gonna feel anxiety, and they're gonna feel those feelings of adrenaline and sweaty, clammy hands, dizziness, just kind of heart racing, things like that. That's all normal. But for an anxiety sufferer that deals with it as a disorder day in and day out, it's a constant thing. It's a feedback loop in your body that happens over and over again. It's literally a nightmare that people live over and over again.
Yeah. And it's crazy how it links to things. Like little things in your life will set it off and everything. And it's just that's what I've noticed about me when I say my seasonal depression. It's like this time of year when it's all cold and no snow, I can't be outside doing anything, so it kind of brings me down. That's why I call it seasonal depression. Not sure if that's an actual thing or not, but
it is.
It definitely links to things, and it was definitely mind blowing to me to kind of understand it because my wife told me you got seasonal depression. I said, I don't even know what that is. It's not real, but anyway, so yeah, I feel like we've gotten to know you a little bit, but we've definitely gotten to hear about what you're wanting for the channel, right? So let's hear a little bit more about just hobbies, like in general. Like, you like your video games. I don't understand it. I don't play them, but you like your video games. That you have your truck too, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you put a lot of work into and everything. And does that seem to help you when you keep your mind busy like that? Is that?
Yeah. So I have a little bit of OCD. So when I'm collecting my video games and stuff, I go after a game and it's got to be complete in box. It's got to have the manual. It's got to have the box. It's got to have the cart. The collection needs to be complete. And, when I'm working on a truck or I'm building or customizing or buying things for a truck the way I want it to look, it's got to be like, everything's got to be exact. And I mean, you've experienced that.
It's got to be perfect.
I have a 75 Chevy. It was a K10, and now it's a K30, but it's beautiful. I'll probably have it on the channel sooner or later. It's being painted now as we speak, but
yeah.
I mean, that thing is immaculate. Every little thing on it is brand new, and it's just that OCD of having to overhaul everything, and it's weird. It's like an all or nothing kind of thing. It's very odd, but I'm sure some of the viewers out there will understand exactly what I'm saying.
I've seen it firsthand. You'll get one part, it's not what you want, so you buy two others until you get the one you want, and it has to be that one. It has to look this way, and it's got to do this function, and this is why. Yep. And for me, it's just like, well, drill out the old one and put it in there. It looks just fine. And you're like, oh no, we can't do that.
It's okay. It has one bolt, then it requires two. It doesn't matter. Just let it hang there.
It's just weight reduction. That's all it is. Make you go faster, one bolt at a time.
Yeah.
But no, that's cool. And I mean, you got animals too. You got your dog. He's not here today, but he's your boy, right? Like, you love him. You go everywhere with him, do everything with him. He's kind of your little partner.
He is. He is. He chose me. He actually, interestingly enough, he came from my dog Cora,
Mm-hmm.
who's a lab mountain dog mix, who came from your dog
Yep.
Zora, and so Thor was one of Cora's litters, and he's a big boy. He's probably 110 pounds. He's a big teddy bear, and what I love most about him is he's just a love. He absolutely loves to be close and be there, and he's very intuitive. I mean, he knows when you're anxious or you're upset, and that's kind of what I love about him. He's my little sidekick, and he'll be here on the channel every once in a
I'm
while.
sure he'll pop in every now and then.
He's not here today. We started this video yesterday, and he was causing ruckus everywhere, so
Yeah.
I left him out today. But he'll be here to visit, and we'll show you guys who Thor is.
Oh yeah, I've seen it firsthand too, where you're over there working and you're so anxious that you can barely even work, and the dog just won't leave your side, even though he's bugging you. He still won't leave your side because he knows you need him. Other than him, you got your little farm going too. You're trying to get that going, right? You got
Right.
milk cows and horses, and looking at getting more cows and everything, and that's another function of yours that keeps you busy and mind going.
You're the ranch hand. I mean,
Well,
you're
you can call me
handling all
what
that.
you want, but yeah, we'll go with that. There's a lot of good things going on, and I'm sure they might hear about it quite often, especially if I'm in and out of here. If that's my daily duties is the ranch, I'm sure it's going to come up.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I do when I get anxious or in that mood, I kind of bury myself in work and try not to think about it. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it don't. My opinion, but it's toxic. I do know that.
So about the farm, a little bit about the farm. I mean, yeah, it's you guys might hear about it. We have it on social media. My wife kind of manages that page, but it's called Little Hoof Acres, and we named it after the fact that some of our first couple pets, livestock that we bought, were mini Highland cows, and the mascot Benny,
Mr. B.
that he has 13 lives, I think.
That dog
you know,
must.
Benny has he has little hoofs, but he's a big character, and we do have Sphinx cats, hairless cats that we breed. My wife, we're supposed to be breeding and selling them, but she thinks that we need to keep 26 cats for some reason, and it's absolutely nuts. But
Okay,
yeah.
whatever keeps her happy, right?
Yep,
That's
I mean,
a good thing.
as long as they're not terrorizing the house, I'm all right with it.
You got your naked cats and your pit bull of a cow named Benny. He's
Mhm.
just the life of the farm around here.
Horses. We got some horses out here, and horses, you guys are, I mean, a lot of you, I'm sure the viewers, horses are great for anxiety, just being around them in
They are.
general. They kind of just suck it out of you. Pets in general do, but there's actually a lot of studies that show that horses are so good for anxiety, and caring for a horse can be. And I've got a big boy named Buster. He's a Bay Roan. He's probably about 6 years old.
Yeah.
And he's not broke yet, but
Well, he's
he's-
broke. He's green broke.
green broke. But he about broke my back is
Yeah.
what he did. But
He needs to be
um,
rode down. But he's green broke.
yeah,
He's had saddle work and everything done, and then your wife's got a horse Dish. In my opinion, is the best horse you own on this property. That horse is lovey. He standing out in the field, he'll walk up right behind you and just put his head over your shoulder, and just makes you feel cool that an animal that big will come over to you and just hug you and give you some attention when maybe he feels like you need it, and maybe you do, maybe you don't. But yeah, you got what, 7 of them out there now, with counting the miniature pony.
yeah. We got the Shetland first, and then we got Dish. We got Dish because when we first moved out here, we didn't have my other brother's family out here with us yet.
Yeah.
And my wife, first time she was really away from her parents back in California, and she was just kind of really feeling really down, kind of separation anxiety from home, and feeling homesick, and that horse was out in the pasture grazing in your Aunt Wendy's pasture.
Yeah.
And she would go out and visit it, and she'd come back in a completely different person, and it would kind of brighten her eyes. And that's when I called up the owner, Kevin, and I said, hey, sell me this horse, man. I need this horse. I said, I need it for my wife. So we got him first. We took a couple in from rescues, and
Oh yeah.
we have a total of 7 now. And yeah, they're all just out there in the pasture, just grazing and having a good time, it looks like.
Yeah. So what do you got, like what, 60 acres out here, 80 acres? What is it now?
No, we're at
Can't
we're
remember.
at 30 now.
30
30
acres.
acres.
Okay.
And we started off with 5, and we expanded to about 30 acres. And
Yeah.
and might pick up a little more depending on what becomes available, but it's kind of a slice of paradise out here. It does a lot being up on this hill for anxiety, the backdrop of the Utah mountains, and just the scenery, the animals, everything is just so much different from where I grew up in California, where it's so busy and so fast all the time. And
Yeah. No, it is out there. It's crazy. Definitely glad you made it out here.
I miss my boys. I miss my boys,
Yeah, you-
Austin and Aiden, back in California. I love them to death, and wish they were here with me. But
yeah, I do too.
they're about, other than my mom, my dad, and my in-laws, a couple of my friends. That's about all I miss in California. Couldn't stand the place, frankly.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of people feel that about California. There's good things about it though. It's not all bad. It's just not what I want. But yeah, with all that being said, it sounds like they've kind of heard your hobbies and everything. Are you planning on doing 1 episode, 2 episodes a week, or?
So we're gonna try to get out 2 episodes a week. I'd like one to be a podcast. We're gonna have different segments. So
Mhm.
some episodes are gonna discuss medications from the perspective of one who's taken it, not from the perspective of a doctor.
Yeah.
Obviously, these medications aren't a one size fits all. What works great for one person may not work for another.
No.
Maybe some of the side effects and symptoms you might get while you're on them, how they help. And then we're going to have some segments about different symptoms an anxiety sufferer or a depression sufferer may go through. Some of our bad habits that lead to nothing good, like Googling.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably have, I've got a couple people lined up to come on the channel podcast wise. Probably have my brother Jared on here a few times. And
Yeah, it'd be good
he's
to get him
another
here.
co-producer of mine. Some other guys who wanted to come onto the channel, Cassidy and Dan. And I'm actually, interesting, I'm being treated by the Amen clinics out of Costa Mesa, but they are nationwide.
Yeah.
Dr. Daniel Amen, and he's famous for doing brain spec scans, and then he does the Genocide test and figures out what medication works best for your body, and then he treats you from there. And my doctor is Dr. Storage, and I used to have Dr. Love from the Amen clinics. They're both amazing. And Dr. Storage agreed to come onto the episode, or come onto the podcast and do a segment with me. And we're working on a couple of local celebrities too, for the simple fact that they're local here to Utah. I know they deal with mental illness or
Oh
past
yeah.
mental
Don't
illness.
matter how famous you are, right?
They're
Like, you go through.
huge proponents of mental health.
Awesome.
I haven't really reached out yet, but I plan to.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll, Post Malone.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
You
Huh?
know, but
That'd be super sweet.
I mean, we're local to them, and
Yeah, he's just right across the valley.
Yeah.
Post Malone is, and Jelly Roll's the next valley over.
my brother ran into him at Cheesecake Factory. So
Post Malone, right? Is that who? Yeah.
Post Malone, and I've got a picture with my sister and
On her birthday.
and
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. Just awesome, humble guys. But yeah, that's the direction we want to take the channel in. We'll probably do a couple nonsense episodes just to lighten the tone a little bit. It may not have anything at all to do with anxiety or mental illness. It might just be something funny or something to take your mind off things. So
Yeah, no, I mean there could be times where you had a video that you took while you're in your truck, thinking about something, and
right.
it's just like a funny little thing you heard or something. You might post that where it's just a little 5-minute video on there for people to kind of hear you and see you for the week or whatnot. Um, and with you saying that you're going to have segments, so are you going to go and cover a topic each podcast or video you do?
So
Or is it going to be kind of, it won't be like this is what I'm trying to get at. It'll be more focused on a certain,
concentrated.
yeah.
So I want to take a lot of direction from the viewers, from people who we connect with. We've got a Facebook group called Fight or Flight, Anxiety and Depression, and then we've got a Facebook page set up. We are on YouTube, obviously, where you're watching us now. We kind of want to build a community a bit, and I'm going to put my email out there, and I kind of want to know what you guys want to hear. What you guys want to hear about most. I mean, is there a certain topic or a certain thing that keeps coming up that bothers you? Whether it's the old, lump in the throat, tight throat sensation, or heart palpitations, or cardiac anxiety, or whatever it might be. I mean, if I start getting, quite a few requests for one particular topic, then we'll do that topic.
Yeah. And with you putting your email out, that they can kind of remain anonymous that way, right? They're not going in your comment section on YouTube and
Right.
saying, well, what about this, this, and this? And I'm doing this, this, and this. And they can email you and it stays a little more confidential that way, right? And maybe comfortable for some people to do it that way more than commenting on YouTube.
So things are always going to be confidential unless you guys want to be named. I mean,
Yeah.
I may add a fake name out there and use your story if you want me to discuss your particular situation, but it's always going to be confidential. I understand some people are embarrassed with the topic of, being a hypochondriac or dealing with anxiety. I mean, honestly, I own it. There's days where I'm Googling hours and hours, and I know it's bad for me, and it used to make me feel bad when somebody'd say, you're just being a hypochondriac. And now I admit it, it's something I deal with, and I own it, and it's a badge I'll proudly wear.
We ought to get Skeeter on here for a hypochondriac episode.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
you own it, and know you do it. He doesn't own it, but he does do it. So it'd be an interesting way to get him to come out to knowing he's a hypochondriac.
That'd be a good episode. Well, hey, that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys like the show. Want to invite you to like and subscribe if you like the content. We absolutely love you guys. Just want you to know that we're here for you for anything you might need. Feel free to reach out. I'm going to be active in the different groups on Facebook and offering a helping hand where I can. You'll probably hear from us in a few days. And again, love you guys. Till then, hang in there and have a good day.